Good evening and welcome to this video. And today I am ranking the worst roller coasters I have ever been on. This is also in my opinion.
So if you dare to disagree with me,
you're just gonna have to get out! But if you do go on to enjoy this video,
please subscribe.
it will be greatly appreciated. And of course,
ring the bell.
This list is out of 5, so we're starting off with number 5. Yeah. With that being said, for this ride, I have chose Rattlesnake. And this crazy metal machine is crazy. Like, from that massive jolt on the chain lift to being absolutely whipped around on the corners, it's just pain like it's its primest. And the brakes as well, they are very, very bad. You just stop, like, there's no hesitation. You're flying at like probably 20, 30 miles per hour, and you just stop, and you go forward. Somehow you don't come flying out your seat even though the lap bars are on you. And that final break at the end, oh my god, it's such a long break and it just stops you, carries on a bit, and then just stops you, leaving you absolutely smashed from that ride. Every time I come off this, I always have a bruise. It's just straight up plain, get rid of this ride! So yeah, I'm not really a big fan of Rattlesnake. And there's been rumours from Chessington that they might be getting rid of Mexicana, which I thought would be very, very happy for me. But Rattlesnake is staying. Anyways, moving on from Rattlesnake, we move on to number 4, which is Colossus. Now, this tends to be that this ride gets a lot of hate about it being rough. Well, yeah, fair enough. I do agree that it can be rough at times, but the odd train, like now and then, like once every year or so, you get like one ride that's smooth on it. So it's not really the best. Most of the times I've been on Colossus, it has been rough. Yeah, it's more rough than Rattlesnake, I would say, because it bashes your head a lot more and it hurts a lot when you get a bad train. So I'm not a huge fan of when it's rough. When it's smooth, I do like it. But when it's rough, my skull and my head smash. So that's not very good. But it's not the worst coaster in the world. So, yeah. It's not all bad. Colossus, I'll let you off of this one. But when it does come to that last inversion, after about 4, I think it is, yeah, that last one, it really kills, even on the smooth train. Because, wow, it's weird. But, yeah, Colossus, you shouldn't have added that, mate. It makes my head go all... But we move on to number 3. For this one, I really couldn't make my mind up because they're both just really rough. But for this one, I have gone with Infusion at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. This ride, oh my god, I despise. I hate. It is such a bad ride. It's a waste of land. There's no theming. It's incredibly rough. There's just random parts of the ride which they really don't need to add. Like, look at that. What is the point? Just keep it straight. Why do you need to go on a banked angle just for that? And you go back to normal. It's just crap. This ride is horrendous. Rough, no theming. The only thing good about this is some of the water effects and that, like how it's kind of filled with water. But that's got nothing to do with the theming. It's just horrendous. I really don't like this. They don't even have a soundtrack or anything. There's nothing around the area. Yeah, the whole area by Infusion is just terrible. They could do so much more better. And yeah, it is a Vekoma. And yeah, it got like inversions on it as a Vekoma, but still, it does not take away the fact that it is a very, very bad ride. Blackpool Pleasure Beach, we need to have a word. But from that, we move on to the top 2 worst roller coasters I have ever been on. And this one is the one I got confused with to choose either this or Infusion. But this one comes worse. For this, I have gone with Saw the Ride. Now, you'd probably say that Saw is not as bad as Infusion because with the theming, the soundtrack, well, yeah. The theming is excellent, area, soundtrack, yeah. But the actual ride experience is on a different level. It's worse than Infusion with its ride pain, because literally, mate, you're not surviving. Like, this theme is exactly how it says. Saw is a horror film and it's tend to kill people, and that's what this ride does. Because I always come off with a headache or my temples are absolutely burning in pain. Bro, I don't think I've ever had a smooth ride on this. It's terrible. It's quite a short layout as well, which doesn't really help the fact. But its actual ride experience is really not good. I do not recommend travelling all the way to London. Ben Howard, hardest man in London. What have you created? Ben Howard, how dare you? But from all of this, there's only one ride that can top this all to being the worst coaster that I've ever been on. And possibly a lot more other people's in the world. For this, it's only one and one only. Hero at Flamingo Land. This is the worst of terribles. I'm not surprised if this is the worst roller coaster in the world. This is a literal death trap. You are stuck in a cage, flying. It's rough. You bash around in the cage and everything. It's terrible. You go quite fast, and then there's very, very sharp, tight corners. So when you go past them, it feels like a knife is stabbing you. Once again, the area around it is terrible. No theming, no soundtrack. Yeah, this just shows that this is the worst roller coaster ever. I don't even think I can class this as a roller coaster because, Christ, if they try to remake Klatzka, bloody hell, what a recreation. They were miles off. People who actually like this ride, I suggest are quite mental, because look at that. That is the sharpest turn. That is pain. I've heard millions of people saying, please help me, get me off this, because this ride is really bad. Sharp. Look at that. That's just straight up terrible. It's a death trap. But yeah, them are my worst roller coasters I have ever been on, in my opinion. If you did enjoy this video, please subscribe. It'll be greatly appreciated. And like, and of course, ring that bell. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.